Dancers comes in. Unlock a room. And we got 12, 13, 12, 12s. A lot of creatures here. A lot of creatures. All right, Chi-Chis. They didn't want to see what the total was going to be there, but I'm sure it would have been well above 100 damage. Let's go. All right, guys, Mono White has been bringing the heat lately, and today is no different. We've got ourselves an aggro list here today with tokens. This one is really good. We've been playing it on the ladder for a while now, and we've been making quite a bit of a climb. We actually started out really low in the mythic ladder, really low, and it dug us out of a big hole. So obviously I said Mono White. You guys are probably seeing the glaring obvious here that there is blue in this deck. The whole deck is Mono White except for one singular card has one blue pip, and it's the Gremlin Tamer, because we are enchantments and we are tokens, and this works perfectly and seamlessly with both because it has an eerie ability to create a token whenever you cast an enchantment. So the synergies are there. Enchantments and tokens are just two things that go hand in hand when you play Mono White these days. Everything generates a token that's an enchantment, like Overlord of the Mistmoors, Dollmaker's Shop, Caretaker's Talent, Grand Entryway, which I absolutely love because you play a Scavenger on turn 1, you get an entryway. The Scavenger already is, you know, up to a 3 power because this thing drops a enchantment creature. So enchantments everywhere, triggering the eerie effects all over the place. Speaking of eerie, the win con here is Ghostly Dancers. I've made a Mono White deck in the past with this combination between Ghostly Dancers and the Dollmaker's Shop before, but oh my god, did I forget just how busted it is. If you've got a Dollmaker's Shop here on 2, and you play this on turn 5, 1 turn earlier than you normally would be able to flip open the gallery, you get to open the gallery for free. That's not it. Not only did you add a body, which adds the power to the creatures because you opened the gallery, but it also has an eerie ability to create a token, creating another body, which adds to the power as well. So this can get you some serious damage. We were upwards of hundreds and hundreds of damage many times with this deck, so it's all because of Ghostly Dancers and Dollmaker's Shop. And our removal spells today are Sheltered by Ghosts because why? It's busted, and 2, we got Get Lost. So this is a really sweet list, like I said, pretty aggressive, gets the job done pretty quickly, and you're trying to just make it to turn 5 to smash the opponent and end the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back again here at the end of the video for our final thoughts. Until then, enjoy the video, and we'll see you then. Peace out. All right, guys, today's deck is going to be so much fun. We've been having so much success with this. We went on a pretty bad skid trying to create some decks. Went all the way down to like 87 percentile, but we're back, man, right back up here because of this deck list. We've been on an absolute tear. It's been really good. Mono White tokens, but, you know, using the enchantment eerie, you know, mechanics as well. I say Mono White. I understand that there's blue in here strictly for this card, but still pretty sweet little list here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on this turn because there's a high chance and probability of a counter spell. I guess let's try this and see what happens because I've got 2 of them. Yeah, it's a counter spell, and they're using Toxic as a means for victory here because they've got, you know, Bring the Ending, which requires them to have poison counters on me to get the full value out of it. Very interesting play. What if I play this? Are we getting countered again? Maybe this is just because they want to run a counter tribal deck. Who knows? I don't know, but I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate that kind of activity. All right, shall we try again? Let's try this. What happens? I need this to resolve more than anything, right? So let's try the Grand Entryway, see what happens. I can pay the 2. It is going to be some sort of weird counter tribal, I guarantee it. It's so annoying. All right, let's get in there, do some damage. All right, let's see what the opponent wants to do now. I can kind of just keep passing priority here and just attacking into the opponent repeatedly. Not much they're going to be able to do about it. They do get down some other plays here. I like that. That's a really good top deck right there for us. Let's tap you. And it does resolve. No surprise there. Send this in, draw a card. Could be another 2-mana spell we want to resolve. Who knows? Smite. Are you kidding me? All right. Oh, let's go. We got the 2-mana spell we want to resolve, just like I thought. All right, we got the Gremlin Tamer, which is going to allow us to continue getting those doll shop triggers. That's good. Glad we tapped our mana the way we did. It could have been a little weird there. Okay. What happens if I go to unlock the door here? What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do about that? All right, I get the Gremlin Tamer hit. That's good. Everything gets bigger. And do we win the game? Is it over? It's gonna be a lot of damage. I don't know if it's gonna be over, but it's gonna be a lot of damage. Apparatus, wow, okay. So they do have sweepers. I'm glad we kind of ending the game quick here. This is kind of nice because I can actually just use a Mirex token here. You know, pump it up maybe with Caretaker's Talent and get in for the victory. GG's though, no need. Even if we would have gotten swept up there, I think we would have been in pretty good shape. So what a good start to the games. All right, that was a good way to kick things off. I like this hand too. This hand is fire. We got the Gremlin Tamer into the Caretaker's Talent, which is a really sick combo because it creates the token after the Caretaker's Talent hits the field, drawing the card right away. So huge value in that play. There's not a lot of things where if you play the Caretaker's Talent, you know, you get a card draw immediately, you know what I mean? Unless you have extra mana to pay. No need here though. Gremlin Tamer just reacts, we draw, we get in for 2. And we've got the Dollmaker shop. Now we're just looking for the dancers and the game's gonna be over by turn 5. Assuming the opponent doesn't sweep the board on turn 4. But I do have, you know, Caretaker's Talent on the field now, so I'm feeling pretty good. They've got something here to interact with the board. I hope it's not a get lost. That would really not feel good. But they would have used it on the Caretaker's Talent, I feel like. Ah, it's Floodma. All right, I mean, we still get the trigger off of that. That's fine. Fine by me. I'm still sending it out again, too. They might have a counter spell, though. Moment of truth. All right. Nothing there. Trying to fill up their graveyard so they can get the things down, like the crabs and the terror peaks, things like that. I'm sure that's what this deck is trying to do. All right. Up to 5 mana. Almost able to unlock the backside of the Dollmaker shop, you know, manually here, which I wouldn't love. I would love it a little bit more if I could get the dancers next turn and just win the game. Opponent pulls back a land. They do run Get Lost, though. That can blow up a lot of our plans. Got to be careful. If they leave 2 mana open here, if we, you know, overcommit and try to unlock, you know, the room or play another room or whatever, you know, they could blow something up. Okay, yep, there it is. There it is. Let's go Caretaker's Talent number 2. And we get... There's the dancers. 1 turn too late, to be honest, but that's okay. We'll end the game either way here in the next couple of turns. They need a Sunfall, which is not out of the realm of possibility here. Well, they play a tap land, so that's good. And they play some more milling. All right, that'll do it. GG's. So they're playing Recommission, which gives you an indicator that they're trying to reanimate things like Oculus from the graveyard as well. So they might have been an Oculus build. I had them on the crabs. I mean, it could be a mixture of both. They think a 9/9 is going to be big enough. They have no idea. I think we're going to have 9 9/9s here on the next turn. So good luck with that block. Y'all ready for this? Da, 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 dun, 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 da, da, da. All right, they could have a Get Lost. This could be bad. This could be bad. Hopefully not. Please don't have Get Lost. No more lies. No, that's just as bad. That's just as bad. Darn it. I should just manually unlocked it. What a bonehead move on my part. I got greedy. I didn't expect counterspell. I thought maybe Get Lost. Moment of truth. Still fishing for some stuff here for the recommission. All right, we're still gonna go absolutely berserk on this next turn here. I just cannot believe I got countered there like that. That was wild. That's what I get, man. That's like a football player running to the end zone and they drop the ball right before the end zone. Classic, classic, classic. Please reanimate that. Use the last of your mana here so I just know we're good to go. Okay, cool. They used the last of their mana. They're going to use the third path to recommission. Perfect. They bring back Oculus. No one cares about your Oculus. It's a little late for that, my friend. And then we're going to take 9. We're going to eat it. They may not even send it. Yeah, they don't even send it. They're playing defense here. We got the dancers again. Okay, this time they're tapped out, so we can get a little bit crazy here if we want to. Let's go ahead and get this down first. Get some more tokens, because we want to make these as powerful as possible. Give these to the 1/1s. Draw, draw. Give this to the 1/1. Dancers comes in. Unlock a room. And we got 12, 13, 12, 12s. A lot of creatures here. A lot of creatures. All right, GG's. They didn't want to see what the total was going to be there, but I'm sure it would have been well above 100 damage. Let's go. All right, we got the opponent going first. We got a pretty interesting start with this hand. I like it. It's pretty aggressive. Not as wide of a strategy, but a pretty aggressive strategy because we're going to, you know, take the scavenger massive here pretty quickly. And it's skeletons. I am actually going to be making a skeleton deck, I think, next. I've been seeing a lot of skeletons, and people seem to be really liking the archetype right now. It's been very popular. I want to see just how good they can be, so I may make a skeletons deck very shortly. Maybe tomorrow. All right, they get a Virtue of Persistence. Lucky ducks. But what will you do about the second one? Let's spread the love. You know what? Yeah, let's attack in. If they want to block, I'll take the trade. You want to trade? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Next up, we got the Overlord of the Mistmores play, which is really solid. Get a couple more bodies here, and we pump up the field some more as well. I mean, sure, I'll take that trade. Opponent has 1 mana. They can steal my Scavenger, which is really unfortunate because that plays pretty well with their build because they got a lot of enchantments. I guess I should have considered that before making my decision on what I was blocking there. All right, here we go. Mistmores is down. Pump you up, probably. And I think we get aggressive here and try to outpace them. I don't think it's going to be possible. I mean, at this point in the game, they might be too far ahead, but it might be doable. Let's see. Down to 13. Got some good blocks here going forward. This needs to be blocked with Menace. It's suspected, which is basically having Menace on it. Just can't block either. Another Corpse of the Lost is tragic, dude. Here comes the pump from the Scavenger too. Oh, you hate to see it. You really do. Can't have him stealing any more things from my graveyard. That's for sure. All right, give me a Sheltered by Ghost. Please help me out with that. Taking damage here to bring these back? Yes? No? No, not doing it. Not doing it, are we? Could create a Mirex token, or I could just open a door here. I'm going for the door, obviously, but that is actually really bad for us. Yeah, that's not exactly what you want to see here. No attacks. Shoot. And they got to go for the throat. That'll probably do it, guys. Unfortunate for us. We got a bit unlucky there with the top decks. They went extremely cold and we ended up getting flooded out there. So that's a wrap, it looks like. Unless... Okay, that's not going to help us. I was going to say, unless we get a Sheltered by Ghost, I can maybe create a Mirex token. But another land, just getting a free win there, the opponent does, because of the flooding. That's tough. All right, let's hope that we don't run into any mana issues on this one. We're going to mulligan this hand, though. We don't have any blue for this. We have no enchantments to trigger anything. So nice little mulligan on that one. This looks way better. I say way better like that because I do need at least 1 more land to get the Caretaker's Talent down. And we do find it. I'm running 26 after all. I had 26 lands. I don't know if I brought that up already or mentioned that, but quite a few lands in this deck because we needed to make sure we were always consistently getting to 5 or 6 mana to win our games. Okay, not ideal. Not the way you want to start there. You at least want to get one token out, but can't be helped. Are we up against the Mere Toxic? Now that's the $1 million question, isn't it? I think I have to get down to Scavenger here over the Caretaker's Talent, because let's assume I don't draw a land next turn. I'm not going to be able to, you know, get out a Dollmaker Shop token anyways. And the opponent shuts that nonsense down right away. Flood Pits. No mana though. Interesting. Okay. Very, very odd, but I like it, man. It's pretty cool. I think they're just doing the Dimir package. I like that they didn't hit a third land drop there, because we know that, yep, right now is going to be the Kaito. Most of the time, it's going to be Kaito. Gosh darn it, man. Ah, what a rough start for us here. Okay, this is good. Come on, come on. Let this land. Good. Okay, I didn't think it wouldn't. I thought for sure it would land, because I don't think the Dimir midrange runs too many counter spells, to be honest. I know they run the 2 mana, it's like a double blue counter spell where it counters enchantment or creature. Sometimes they run that combo, which is pretty cool. May have to go with the double caretakers here next turn. Yeah, doing some discarding for sure. May have to do the double caretaker's talent just to avoid the nonsense. Okay, I don't mind trading. Sure. And now the opponent may have nowhere to run, which could end up biting us here if we try to copy a token. Like if I run out to get caretaker's talent here and I try to copy this token, they may end up trying to blow it up with nowhere to run. So I think I'm going to play the safer card here, which is to play another Overlord. Just to be safe. All right, another Flood Pits down. Super annoying card, but not doing a whole lot for the opponent, really. I mean, it is getting them some damage through. I should take that back. It is doing some stuff for them, but not as much as I think they were hoping for. Oh, wow. Now it is. That's 4 damage coming through, plus another discarding effect. Ouch. Yeah, I guess we dropped the Tamer. All right, we're hurting. We are hurting, that's for sure. Can finally attack in and trigger this, which is good. Yeah, I might just have to do that. Or should I do this? I should probably do this actually first. First things first, get this down. That's a really good card. I'm not gonna lie, that's a very, very good card. And then I'll hold my Get Lost here, I think, to answer one of these. And then hopefully we just find the land needed to get this down. That should be enough, I think, to get the job done here. Let's see. Playing really safe right now because I just don't want to take that extra 6 damage here to lose the game. If both of these get through, all they got to do is play another Nightmare and we're cooked. So trying to avoid that extra 2 damage. Playing super defensively. Wish I had a way to gain life, but I don't. Yep, there it is. There's that discarding effect again. Sounds good. Sending in your attackers, I'm sure. Yep. Let's do one of these. Do one of these. Safe for now. For now. Let's get this down. Do a little copy action again. This time we're going to actually get the Mistmores to come up too as a creature, which is really awesome. And we just can't hit a land. See, how do we go from a game where, you know, all we need to stop doing, all we got to do is stop drawing lands, and we can't. And then we get a game where we can't even get a land. I don't know why I just did that. I think it's because I was talking through my process there, and I wanted to get a doll token, but I didn't even think about the fact that we're just going to chump block that. I don't know what sorry guys, it's been a long day. It's been a very long day. I'm a little out of sorts at the moment. All right, so the opponent throws away a Flood Pits. They do another map token. That's a good indicator that they don't have any plays for this turn. And GG's, let's go, dude. I don't know why they gave up so easily though. Like, we didn't have that game won. I mean, we would definitely have it won if we just got a land, but they don't know that. Interesting, they just gave up. GG's, I guess. All right, we're going first with a pretty good hand. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, this can work out for us. We got ourselves a 2-drop enchantment creature into a caretaker's talent. You love to see that. Let's see where it leads us. We got a 97 percentile player, Orzhov colors. Are we filling the graveyard here? Are we filling the graveyard? It's a get lost maybe. If this is a control player running sweepers, it's gonna be a bit of a bummer for sure. Just waiting on them. I think it's gonna be a get lost based on the way they're playing this right now. Ossification. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. Sure, we can do ossification. Let's do the caretaker's talent still, and then we'll play this after so we can get that extra card. That was a good top deck by us. I could go with just the Mirex too and just, you know, Mirex token this whole thing. That actually might be something I want to grab though. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. We'll be taking that. Draws me an extra card too, and it's another Dancers. Okay. At least we can avoid like Liliana Minus and things like that. But it's another non-black source here. Skeletons. Okay. Another Skeletons deck. Been seeing a lot of this today. And they go with the Sheltered by Ghost, I'm assuming, to steal mine. They don't actually get their Annex back though until they unlock the room again. So they're not going to be drawing any cards here. But they do shut down my life gain. I think they made a pretty big mistake here. I think they were assuming they were going to take the Tamer, but they can't pay for the Ward too, so it's not going anywhere for now. Yep, that's all they can do. That's a great card. Let's go, dude. All right, GG's if I can get another land here. Give me a land, give me a land. Yes, next turn is over. Next turn is over. I mean, what do you do to stop this, really? Like, if you're the opponent, what could you possibly do to stop this onslaught that's about to occur? I mean, it's obviously you can sweep the board, but I'm guessing because they're skeletons and running the Annex here, I'm not too worried about that. Skeletons, okay. Don't give it trample. That's kind of crazy how much damage. That is kind of crazy how much damage that thing can do at this point. All right, nowhere to run is fine. As long as it doesn't have trample, holy cow. Somehow, some way though, we still are probably gonna pull this off. They are gonna gain a lot of life here, but I think we can take all of that life here on the next turn. 35, we're shooting for 35 damage. Can we actually pull off 35 damage here? I think we can. I think we can. Let's unlock the room here. And that's 14, that's 20. What is that? So wait, hold on. If I attack here, I get another body, right? Yeah, so let's send it. Let's just send it all through. I'm not even gonna do the math. I'm pretty sure we're good to go. Yes, we are, baby. Let's go. Oh, what a draw, dude. I mean, hitting that land drop, flipping this over. This thing, though, getting as big as it did with all the life link, that kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty sweet little game right there. I like that. All right, we are going first. Our hand looks okay. We're a little vulnerable here, I can't lie, because if the Tamer gets taken out here early, we might be in trouble. But we see some green. Yeah, let's go Gremlin Tamer here. This is a problem though. This can blow up enchantments and artifacts, right? Yeah, that's an issue. Gonna have to figure that one out. And they do take out the Tamer. Oh my goodness, this is a really bad start for us. But at least we have to get lost, I guess. Oh boy, really bad start. Not ideal. All right. Let's take out this guy. They're saving this because obviously they see that we're running enchantment synergies. I don't blame them for making that call. Pretty smart. I'd like to be done with it permanently with the get lost, but it feels like a get lost on a 1/1 might seems pretty lame, to be honest. Like not good. All right, I don't know what they're up to. It feels like this might be one of those decks that runs graveyard like cheating type spells where they cost a lot less to cast if you... I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. I'm trying to wrap my head around what they're trying to do here. I don't think it's that. I think it's they're just trying to win the game with these little creatures that are, you know, get really big. All right, Caretaker's Talent's fine. Oh man, I need another, like, I need a 1 or 2 drop here. Another one of these Gremlin Tamers would be really nice off the top. My graveyard gonna be... Oh, they threw that into the graveyard. I thought they were gonna keep that. Wow. Well, there goes Caretaker's Talent. Wow, that's 2 of them down at least, I guess. Just not the matchup, man. Not only not the matchup, but we're just having bad luck too on these draws. I do get down a Mistmores though, that's helpful. Gonna give me some value here off of the Sheltered by Ghost finally. Maybe start gaining some life here. So this thing says at the beginning of the end step, if you descended this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this. They can sacrifice this, target creature gets negative XX. Wow, and that costs 3. That costs 3. So if I try to attach a Sheltered by Ghost to this and they have all 3 mana open, that'd be bad. But it looks like they tap out a little bit of mana here, which leaves that ability off the table. That's a problem. That right there is a massive problem, but we have an answer. We have a temporary answer, a temporary fix, which is Sheltered by Ghosts. Dude, we are hurting right now, man. Our draws have been just god awful. 3 Ghostly Dancers is just... I feel like the game is trolling me now. And there's nothing to stop them from being able to do the Stalker's ability here if they just get 1 more land down next turn and turn that on, because they can get past the ward with the paying the 2. Wow. Or they can just draw a 3rd Might, which is a perfect answer to our builds and what we're trying to do. Oh, we are so unlucky sometimes. Genuinely, I don't know how we get this unlucky sometimes, but hey, what can you do, you know? I could chump block, take 6. I mean, this game's pretty much over, right? We can kind of move on. Just miserable. Just miserable. Staying 94% though, I love it. All right, we got the opponent going first. Hand looks okay. I mean, it's the same sort of problem we had last game where if we can't keep the Tamer alive, we might be in trouble. But it looks like this opponent being Orzhov, fill up the graveyard, bring back the past or whatever that card is. I think we can beat this. I think we can beat this. A couple well-timed Sheltered by Ghosts could do the trick. Oh my god, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. If they take the Tamer, we're in a lot of trouble here. Oh my goodness, they do take the Tamer because they're smart. All right, cool. We at least get rewarded with the Scavenger. I'll take it. Thank goodness. Unbelievable, man. I thought that was going to be another really bad luck situation for us. All right, it's not exactly good luck, I'll tell you that much. A double Cavern Bat. I mean, every time they have 1, they have 2. That's just the way it goes around here. It's the rule of thumb. Yep. All right, let's play that. All right, which bat are we taking first here? What makes the most sense? I think it's got to be Caretaker's Talent. Because we have the Mirex, so if, you know, worst comes to worst, if we get a Caretaker's Talent down, we have the Mirex, you know, create some tokens, generate some value off of this. Opponent hasn't even filled up their graveyard in the slightest yet, which is great news for us. Don't mind if we do. Sure. Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're getting right back into the mix here. Caretaker's Talent. I'm trying to think of which one do I want to play here. I think I want to play this for sure, right? Like, that's a no-brainer, right? We take this. But I'm trying to think, do I want to play this or do I want to get this rolling? I think I want to get this rolling. Ah, that's so tough. Yeah, I think that's the move though. Because if we get another land drop here, we're gonna want to play the dancers and try to close this thing out as soon as possible. All right, looks like they're gonna take the chump block here. I mean, why wouldn't they? They can just bring everything back from the graveyard later. It's really when their cards go to exile with Sheltered by Ghost that they seem to struggle, which is perfect for us. GG's, let's go. We did it, guys. We did it again. Ghostly Dancers unlocks the door. Put some more counters on it. Swing on through, make these guys even bigger. And I would imagine the opponent's gonna scoop here unless they've got the past in their hand. All right, we're at 34 life. I'm feeling pretty confident about this one. Yep, that'll do it. I mean, the opponent could have been running sweepers there too. We could have got absolutely bodied by a sweeper, which would have been terrible, but I felt pretty confident that we would be all right there. GG's. All right, I get to go first. Hand is not keepable because we have another tamer start and we don't have any blues, so that's got to go. This is better. I really hate that we keep getting the tamer start though, because the tamer's great. I love the card. It's like very important to the build, but man, it's so susceptible to that removal for one whole turn, and typically it gets taken out before I get any value out of it. So let's hope there's no swamps here. It's a swamp. Okay, this is probably dead. That's okay though. I have Caretaker's Talent into a Mist Moors. Should get some value there, I hope. But this tamer is definitely dying here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Holy cow, we got some value. We got some value. Oh no. Oh no. Omniscience, are you kidding me? Gosh darn it. It's Omniscience. Fun stuff. Look at the top 3 cards. Fill up their library some more. Okay, we don't see Omniscience yet. That's good. How do we do this? What's the best course of action here? I think it's to go Mistmoors here and then make a copy next turn and pump the tokens. I think that's the plan. And then we try to close it out. I don't know if that's going to be enough damage though. It's going to be a lot of damage because all the tokens are going to get a bonus from the Caretaker's Talent. Okay, third path is fine as long as it's not Squirming Emergence. I'm happy. And they don't even have enough to do this for a full Descendant of 8. That's great news for us. I think we win, guys. I think we might win here. Let's see. So if I copy, and then these get pumped up by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, this should be enough. This should be enough. I did the math, and the math says I'm good. God, I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right because a lot of the times I'm not. All right, good. I was gonna say it's gonna be close, but I did the math. It seemed to have lined up for me there. GG's. Let's go. All right, we got the opponent going first, and this hand is not it. Not it, Chief. This hand's also not it, but we're gonna keep it anyways because we don't want to take a double mulligan and maybe miss out on. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't seem good though. We'll see. All right, this might be the last one. We made a really good run up the ladder today though, man. I'm very happy and pleased with how things have gone today. That's got to go, right? This deals combat damage to a player you may destroy. Yeah, that's got to go. That is like the worst thing I've ever seen for our deck. All right, we're hoping for a 1, 2, or 3 drop here that gives me a token because Dollmaker Shop just doesn't cut it right now. That'll work. That'll work. And then next turn I can go Dollmaker Shop and steal their Lookout with the Sheltered by Ghosts. Ideally, but we'll see if that actually gets interrupted. I'm sure it will because their whole idea here is they're trying to commit crimes to get ramp, so expect a lot of removal and stuff like that. So our Glimmer token's probably gone. Ooh, that's an interesting way to commit crimes. Just tap my things down. If you guys don't know, this is Hilda's Crown and it taps things down. We know this because we played it before in a Hilda deck that we really loved playing. They're gonna get an extra land here because of that too, which is so good. I like that idea a lot. I may steal that idea. All right, they're waiting to use it though. Kind of strange. Times hard for one less during your turn. Okay, so they're gonna do it. There's no way around it. They're gonna do it. Maybe I play Caretaker's Talent then, just to be on the safe side. I mean, we're not gonna get an attack with this, so we might as well create another body. Sure. Here we go. And we get another land. 3, 4, 5. We're getting pretty close to being able to unlock the back end of this. We should start getting that going next turn for sure. I can't really wait much longer on that. Uh-oh. I guess that's a better target though for my Shelter by Ghost, so I'm glad I didn't actually overcommit with that. That is a much, much better target. The problem is whichever creature I give the Shelter by Ghost to is the one that they're going to tap down. I guess they would need the amount of mana though to pay for the ward, but they're going to tap it down before it resolves. Brutal. Brutal. Come on, tap something down now. Do it, do it, do it. Nah, they're waiting. They're waiting. Here we go. Now we're going to get the tap down. They get the crime committed. Yep, you got it. I do get the Shelter by Ghost here, but that's not super helpful. Okay, another Doll Maker Shop token though. Draw a card, and it's another land. All right, so we are going to unlock the back end of this room, or we could even play a Mistmoors at full cost. Either way, pretty good value. I don't think we end the game by opening this up, do we? We might. Still though, they've got a lot of mana to work with here, and they've got 4 cards in hand, so I don't expect... Yeah, I didn't expect anything really to make it through this turn. That's tough. Looks like we're gonna have to play the Overlord, unfortunately. And then the Shieldred being out there is just gonna make things a lot worse for me too, because I'm gonna be drawing cards off the talent, and that is just gonna, you know, end up hurting us even more now with Shieldred out here, so... Tough, man, tough. Oh, do I not have enough? 5, 6. Oh, I don't have enough. No. Darn it, man. I thought I had enough there. That's my bad. I miscalculated that. That's on me. Go for the throat, tap down, swing through for 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I mean, we made a really good run today though. I'm very, very happy with how things went. This opponent just had all the answers at the right time, and yeah, we got cooked, man. It is what it is. I like their deck list a lot. I like the idea of the Lookout getting these crimes committed by something so simple and, you know, basically free. It's not free, but it is. You can tap opponents' creatures down. I love that. I think that's so cool. Like I said, I may try that out later myself, but I think up next is going to be skeletons for us. Not too sure. I've seen a lot of skeleton decks, been wanting to try them. So anyways, that was fun. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Today was a banger, man. An absolute powerhouse. Mono White's been really strong for a while now, and today was no different. Tokens, incredible. The synergies there are just wild. And Mono White has some of the best removal spells as well. But today's MVPs were obviously the Doll Maker Shop with the Dancers, which is why we run full 4 playsets of them. I think those 2 cards together are nearly unstoppable. You don't even need that big of a board state, because when it triggers that Doll Maker Shop back room, you're going to get a token right away because of the Eerie mechanic. So you're really going to get a ton of value off the rip with this card, no matter how much value is on the board. So I love the deck a lot. I think it's very good. I think it's very solid, and I hope you have some fun with this one, man. But that does it for me. Thank you for sticking with me to the very end of the video. I appreciate that, and a huge thank you, as always, to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on my channel, so huge shout out to those who help support me monetarily every month. I greatly appreciate that. If you want to become a member and get access to some videos, certain videos on Saturdays, earlier, you can do that by hitting that join button down below, and I'd greatly appreciate it. If not, no big deal. Thank you for being here and watching to the end again. And that does it for me. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another video and a live stream. Hopefully we'll see you there. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yes.